Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Drew back again with another video for all you American soccer fans out there. And today, I'm joined by bench kings themselves, Paul and Billy. Welcome guys to the channel.
Dude, we're so stoked, man. We're so stoked to do this with you.
I really appreciate it. Today, we're going to preview the MLS Cup final, Seattle Sounders against Columbus Crew at MAPFRE Stadium, home to Columbus Crew. So obviously, I got to know your guys' first, right off the bat thoughts. Who do you think is going to win this game?
Yeah, I mean, let me start with this. Personally, Seattle's the favorite to win this. And a lot of people have Seattle winning this, but I got to go with Columbus. I think they're the underdog team, and they've been the dark horse. And I've had them losing every time, throughout this whole tournament. So yeah, I think now I'm going to go against what I usually think. I'm going to give it to Columbus.
See, the thing for me is this, I honestly thought Seattle was hosting this, but then I saw it was based off points. They're playing at MAPFRE Stadium. The stadium's everything. I'm pretty sure they even have some fans there now in Columbus.
Yeah, because that's one thing that you got to focus on. Typically, you would think that since Seattle's the higher seed, that they would be playing on their turf. But they're playing on Columbus right now.
They are, dude. They're playing, right on MAPFRE Stadium.
And I think it's because of COVID, right? Now it's based off points instead of seeding.
Well, yeah, they played less games, Seattle.
Yeah, so. I think that's it all got messed up this whole year.
Yeah, dude. Colorado made it, the playoffs, which is crazy.
What the heck is that?
Yeah.
And I was rooting for the Rapids at first. I knew they had no shot, but I do like the Rapids. I'm an NYCFC fan, but I do really like the Rapids, and I love Johnny Lou. So I was rooting for them.
Yeah, dude.
So I was sad to see them get stomped, but Minnesota was also looking really well. Before we get to this matchup, we gotta look at the last matchup, dude. Minnesota was good. What'd you think about that last game?
They played great in the beginning. Drew, you saw that game, right? Definitely.
That game was crazy. I thought Minnesota had it. I was like, they're coming fresh off beating Kansas City silly. I was like, all right, maybe they're gonna pose a big threat to Seattle. And they did. I think that was Seattle's toughest challenge this whole bracket so far.
Exactly.
They had to win it last second of the game.
Exactly. At one point, the odds were up like 3,500 for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Right?
At one point, Vegas odds were like plus 3,500 for Minnesota.
Exactly.
Dude.
And I'm a gambling man. I'm happy I didn't play any bets.
I saw that. I was on FanDuel. I was like, ooh, gotta get on that.
Yeah, dude, it was a crazy game. Again, Reynoso, absolute animal. He kind of reminds me of, Nico Ladero and kind of Zelarayán, a playmaker type player.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite match so far this whole playoffs. Like, just both teams really good in good form, good players, last second winner. Like, that's what we want here in the playoff.
How do you feel about Brian Schmetzer, making those substitutions at the end and changing the game, with Leerdam, with Svensson? The Swedish man himself, the Swedish fish.
I think Schmetzer is very, very underrated in terms of MLS coaches and just in coaches in general. Like, when we talk about who's going to be the next, USA national team manager back then, before Berhalter was appointed, people kind of overlooked him. Like, I think he's very underrated. I think if he wins this MLS Cup, he should get some more recognition and some more not be overrated anymore, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I think he went to the Cup now 3 times in the last 4 years.
Here's my thoughts with Schmetz. I agree with you 100%. I think Schmetz is incredible, but that last game, Schmetz was a mess.
Well, he was a mess.
I mean, they pulled through. But I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of talk on Reddit and Twitter. People want him fired. Do you think that's even a rational thing to say? Because I mean, he's been amazing.
I think it's very irrational, but he should have started. I feel like, in my honest opinion, he should have started Leerdam over Alex Roldan.
Exactly.
And he should have started the Swedish man himself. That's what I think.
The Swedish fish. I agree with you 100%. That Swedish Dan, I love the guy. But what are you gonna do? It was a tough game though. But as you said, you asked us who we had winning. Who do you think's gonna win?
My heart says Columbus Crew because like you said, underdogs. I picked them to win to lose also every game. They keep winning and winning. I'm like, maybe they're not such a big underdog as I think. But even though at home, I think Seattle just has the experience. They have the better players, man for man. I think they're gonna pull it through. Like it's not gonna be easy. I think it's gonna be a really close game. But to tough it all out, I think Seattle's gonna do it. Just barely get by and win this cup.
See, that was like our thinking.
Yeah.
Like we had in each matchup too, we had Columbus losing. We had I think we had Nashville beating them 3-0 or something like that. A big hot take. But after seeing them, they'll pull it out against Nashville, pull it out against New England. I think they're gonna pull it out.
They've proved me wrong too many times, so this is gonna be the time I root for them.
Because the one thing I like better from Columbus is their defense. I
feel like their wins championships.
Yeah, their defense was the second best in the regular season. They had Mensah. I think he was 3rd in the rankings for the best defender of the year. I just really like their defense, and I feel like that's what's gonna, make the difference in this one.
Exactly. Like I said, defense wins championships, and I think that's going to be what their strong pursuit is.
But
I think they have the best shot right now. But Seattle's a great team. They're the favorites to win, and they're probably going to pull through if we're being honest.
Yeah, for me, Seattle always finds a way to win. Like it's crazy. Every single game they find a way to win. Against Minnesota, they were down 2-0 with 15 minutes left, and they found a way to win.
Exactly.
So,
and again, despite who you're rooting for, that was an incredible game. That's a game you're going to remember. Years from now, that's going to be a game you remember. If Seattle wins it, it was all because of those last couple minutes.
That's right.
I would have loved it to be Minnesota, though. I'm not a Minnesota fan, but I love an underdog story. And Minnesota was just really popping. I really thought they had it.
So, Drew, you said you have Seattle winning this. Do you want them to win it, though? Do you want Seattle to win again?
No, I want Columbus Crew to win, but I know Seattle might win it, but I really do, and I really am pulling for Columbus to win this game, just because, like I said, they're underdogs. The whole save the crew thing going on, like I feel like that'll just be a big statement. Like, yeah, we saved the crew. We're MLS Cup champions. Like, we did it. We're here in Columbus.
Just a feel good story. Yeah, dude, exactly.
Especially if they have some fans going to the stadium, if they're allowed to have fans. That's gonna be a great statement to make to the league, to the fans, and just to the world.
Yeah, that will be, dude, definitely.
One point I have to talk about with Seattle. You have your big names everybody talks about, and this name gets a lot of credit too, but he's American-born. Jordan Morris. I think he's a good player.
I think he's underrated. He's underrated.
I think there should be so much more talk about him. I think if somebody's gonna, if it's a close game, I'm gonna make a wild prediction. It's a hot take. I think if it's maybe like 3-2, or if it goes all the way out, I think the winning goal is gonna be Morris.
You think so?
I think it's gonna be, because I think this whole year everything's been so strange. I feel like that would be the guy that's gonna do it.
I feel like he's very underrated in the sense of, in the U.S. men's national team discussion, people laugh at you when you say he should be in the starting lineup. I think he should be in the starting lineup.
I think he's an incredible player. He's one of my favorites.
I agree. I think Morris has a shot to break into this all-European lineup. I'm like, I know we have good players out there, Sebastian Soto, Gio Reyna, all these players that we've seen so far this year, but I think Morris is making a name for himself to play at least on the wing somewhere. Maybe not on the left, because Pulisic plays on the left, but on the right, definitely. He is dangerous on the break. He opens up space for defenders and for his strikers to make some moves on the ball on goal. Like, he's a good player. Like, I think he's very underrated. You're right.
Exactly, dude.
I agree with that 100%.
Me too. And
now,
with that,
when it comes to Columbus, what would you say is Columbus' strongest suit?
I would say their defense, but then when you look past their defense, their playmaker Zelerian, he came in this season from Tigres. Dude, he's been lights out. He's kind of like Reynoso, where he just changes the whole entire dynamic of the team. Same thing with, Pedro Santos and Jossie Zardes, the combo of them lately, insane.
They sync up good.
Yeah, dude. Yo, how do you feel about Zardes?
I know it's very popular to, trash on Zardes or whatever, but I know at international level he's not the best, okay? But at club level, you have to admit he's a beast, okay? In MLS, he's good. Yeah, and that's fine. I'm no shame in admitting Zardes is a good player in MLS, especially for Columbus Crew. He's killing it. 12 games now in what, all season? I think he's got 14 goals now the whole year.
He kind of reminds me of Seattle, he always finds a way to score. Somehow he scores, with his head, with anything, really. It's just
anything.
Looking back into the past, though, I am happy Sporting's out. I was never rooting for Kansas City. I'm kind of happy they're out. I like seeing underdog teams. That's why I'm rooting for Columbus.
Me too. I got Columbus here. I got 2-1 Columbus winning this.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 3-2 because I think there's gonna be a couple goals scored.
Yeah,
I'm saying 3-2, and I think Columbus is gonna pull through. I think it's gonna be 2-2 up until the 90th minute, and I'm hoping they can pull through.
I'm going for a 2-1 win for Seattle.
Really?
And that game-winning goal is going to come in extra time. This game is definitely going to go to extra time. At least I think
it's going to be very close.
Which player do you have scoring the winning goal?
I'm going to go Rui Diaz scoring the winning goal.
I mean, he's the best player. I mean, he's the best player in the team next to Ladera.
True, yeah, next to Ladera, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So I guess is that our predictions right there?
Yeah, I mean, there's not really too much more to talk about. I mean, if you're watching this from our channel, make sure to go subscribe to Kicking It with Drew. And if you're watching from his channel, help a brother out.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out benchkings. I'll leave all the links down below in my description box.
Highly appreciate it. Yeah, same to you. And he's also now on Instagram, so everyone go follow Kicking It with Drew.
That's right. I'll be down here or on the screen as well.
I guess with that being said, this was the first collab we did, right?
Yeah.
All right, maybe too many more. And
more to come, of course.
Thank you, dude.
See you. Awesome.